Welcome to Mythos AI, your source for Cliff's Notes on complex subjects. Join Anna and Phil for yet another engaging conversation.
Welcome back, everyone. We're diving deep today into the world of open source AI.
And focusing on the journey of Arthur Mensch, a pretty prominent figure in the field.
Yeah, he's known for his time at DeepMind, but especially for co-founding Mistral AI, a company that's really dedicated to this whole open source AI development thing.
Which is a big deal, actually. It represents a real shift in the AI landscape. Traditionally, these powerful AI tools have been kept under wraps.
Proprietary, yeah. Held by those big tech companies like the Googles and the Facebooks of the world.
Exactly. Mensch is challenging that model. His vision is to democratize AI, make these tools accessible to everybody.
Which is fascinating, right? I mean, thinking about the potential when innovation is opened up, not kept in silos. But let's rewind a bit. Let's go back to Mensch's beginnings. I understand he developed a passion for math and computer science fairly early on, growing up in France.
That's right. And that led him to the École Normale Supérieure, ENS.
Ah, ENS. Quite the prestigious institution.
It is. Known for producing some seriously brilliant minds in those fields. And it was there that his fascination with machine learning and neural networks really took off.
So ENS laid the groundwork for his future in AI.
It did. His studies focused on practical applications of these technologies, solving real-world problems. And that focus, applying AI to find solutions, it's been a recurring theme in his career, something that he's really passionate about.
Makes sense. So after ENS, he dug even deeper into computer science. I read that he specialized in AI and deep learning.
He did. That strong academic foundation was vital when he landed a position at DeepMind.
Ah, DeepMind. Now that's a name that anyone even remotely interested in AI will recognize.
It is. World-renowned AI research lab doing pioneering work. They develop AI systems that can learn and solve problems on their own. Pretty amazing stuff.
It is. So working at DeepMind must have been a pretty pivotal period for him. What kind of contributions did he make during his time there?
He made a lot of progress in reinforcement learning and deep neural networks, working with some of the top AI minds out there.
Those are some pretty complex areas, aren't they?
They are, but in essence, it's about teaching AI systems to learn from data and become better over time, almost like how humans learn.
Right, so not just theoretical research, real-world applications as well.
Exactly. His research had practical implications. He was involved in AI models for healthcare, energy efficiency, even game playing.
That's pretty diverse.
Yeah.
It really highlights the sheer potential of AI,
Yeah.
the vast possibilities. And it sounds like Mensch's research helped to push those boundaries even further.
Absolutely. And then, in 2023, came the founding of Mistral AI, a real turning point in his career.
A bold statement in the AI world.
It was. Mistral was where he really put his beliefs about open source into action. Their mission: make open source AI tools available to everyone.
Why do you think he decided to go this route? What was the driving force?
He truly believes that open source is the key to responsible AI development. Transparency and collaboration, those are central to his vision.
Making sure these advancements benefit everyone, not just a select few.
Exactly. And this dedication to open source caught on quickly within the AI community. A lot of people saw what he was doing and supported it.
It makes sense. There's a certain appeal to that ideal, to knowledge sharing and collaboration.
There is. And investors recognized it too. Mistral secured significant funding. $415 million in 2023 from Andreessen Horowitz, and then, get this, another $640 million in 2024.
Wow.
Putting their valuation at a cool $6 billion.
That's a clear sign of confidence in Mistral's vision. But they're not just about accessibility, right?
Right. They're developing large language models that can hold their own against the big proprietary systems.
As we talked about earlier.
Exactly. And they're designed with both power and efficiency in mind. We're talking energy consumption and ease of use.
Now, I've read about this idea of modular AI models that Mistral's working on. Can you explain that a bit? What makes them unique?
Sure. Modular AI models are designed for adaptability. Instead of building separate AI models for each task, you have one core model that can be modified and adapted for different purposes.
So it's more of a flexible framework rather than a fixed solution.
Exactly. And that adaptability is key for expanding the use of AI across all these different fields and industries.
So recently, Mistral partnered with Microsoft.
They did.
That seems like a curious development, doesn't it?
It does. Microsoft is looking to integrate Mistral's open source models into their own AI strategy.
But partnering with a giant like Microsoft, well, it does raise some eyebrows.
It does. Some people in the AI community are worried, about whether this will impact Mistral's commitment to open source.
Right, because that's their core value proposition. It's what they stand for.
Exactly. But Mensch has addressed these concerns directly. He reassured everyone that Mistral is sticking to its core values, openness and transparency.
That's got to be reassuring for those who are worried. I mean, this whole idea of open source AI, it's about making sure that these advancements are for everyone, not just a select few.
Exactly. It's about making sure that these tools are accessible to everyone and used responsibly for the good of society.
Which brings us to another important part of Arthur Mensch's vision, his strong advocacy for ethical AI development. And he sees open source as a really important tool for making sure AI is used responsibly.
Right. He's spoken out about the possible downsides of AI, highlighting concerns like bias and the potential for misuse.
Things we need to think about now, not later.
Exactly. And for him, transparency is key. Making the entire development process open allows for more scrutiny, more collaboration, and hopefully it will mitigate some of the risks.
So he envisions an AI landscape that's not just accessible, but also transparent, beneficial to all. And he's especially concerned about the potential for AI to be controlled by a small group of powerful corporations.
Absolutely. He sees open source as a way to counter that, to make sure AI serves humanity as a whole, not just corporate interests. And that message, it's resonating with people.
It is. I mean, his work at DeepMind, his leadership at Mistral, it's all made him a really influential figure in this space.
He's earned respect from researchers, developers, policymakers. He's seen as someone who understands the profound impact AI is having on our world, an impact that's only going to grow.
I can imagine. I mean, he's been invited to speak at all these conferences, sharing his insights and his vision.
Oh, yeah. He was even included in the 2024 Time 100 Next list, which is a pretty big deal. They recognize emerging leaders in various fields.
And clearly they see him as someone who is shaping the future of AI.
They do.
So what's next for Mensch?
Well, he wants to expand Mistral's capabilities, keep pushing the boundaries of what open source AI can do.
Still pushing those boundaries.
He wants to make AI tools as commonplace as those open source software libraries we use today.
That's an exciting vision, isn't it? This idea of democratized AI, where anyone can build and use these intelligent systems.
It is a vision that resonates with a lot of people who believe that AI should be a force for good and that it should be accessible to everyone.
Now, it's interesting to note that Mensch doesn't just live and breathe AI. He has other interests outside the lab. He's a big believer in living a balanced life.
He is. He enjoys hiking, listening to classical music, reading literature.
Shows he's more than just a tech mind, right?
Exactly. It's a good reminder that even those at the forefront of technology, they can draw inspiration from other aspects of life.
I think it highlights the importance of a well-rounded life, even for someone immersed in such a complex field. Creativity and innovation, they often stem from diverse experiences.
I agree. And, his interests don't stop there. He's expressed an interest in education as well.
Really?
Yeah, especially how AI can be used to improve learning experiences for students globally.
That's an interesting connection, AI in education.
It is. AI has this potential to revolutionize education, personalize learning, engaging learning opportunities for students from all walks of life.
And he sees that potential. He wants to use AI to empower students, give them new tools for learning and exploration.
It's an exciting area to watch, for sure. I think we're going to see more and more innovative applications of AI in education in the coming years.
We've covered a lot of ground today, but it's clear that Arthur Mensch's journey is far from over. He's already had a huge impact on the world of AI.
Absolutely. His work at DeepMind, Mistral AI, it's not only advanced the field, but it shifted the conversation about AI's development and accessibility.
His commitment to open source AI and ethical development, it's shaping a future where this technology is used responsibly for the benefit of everyone.
It's an inspiring story. It shows us that even the most complex technologies can be approached with a focus on collaboration, transparency, a genuine desire to make a positive impact on the world.
His work, his advocacy, his vision for a more equitable and accessible AI landscape, it's all truly inspiring. And it's a journey worth following.
Absolutely. Arthur Mensch's contributions to AI are already substantial, and it's exciting to see how his vision continues to unfold and shape this rapidly evolving field. It really is groundbreaking, this dedication to open source AI. It challenges the traditional model, the proprietary AI that restricts access to these powerful tools.
Yeah, it's like taking knowledge and innovation out of these closed-off spaces and making them accessible to a much wider audience.
Exactly. And that has the potential to really accelerate AI development. When more people have access to these tools, when they can collaborate freely, That's when innovation really flourishes.
It's like this collective intelligence emerges, where different perspectives, different expertise come together to tackle these complex problems.
That's it, exactly. That's the beauty of open source, It fosters this community-driven approach to development, where knowledge is shared and advancements build on each other.
A stark contrast to that closed-off, secretive nature that we often see with AI development, especially within those big tech companies.
Right. And this openness becomes even more crucial when you consider how AI could impact society as a whole. This is a technology that can reshape industries, economies, even our daily lives.
Yeah, the potential impact is huge, which is why it's so important that AI development is guided by ethical considerations, that it's used to benefit everyone, not just a select few.
Precisely. And that's where Arthur Mensch's vision really stands out. He gets the implications of AI, the profound implications, and he's committed to making sure it's developed and used responsibly.
He's not just brilliant, he's a visionary. He sees the bigger picture, and he's working to shape a future where AI is a force for good.
And his approach, with the focus on openness, transparency, collaboration, it's a breath of fresh air, especially in a field that can sometimes feel so secretive and controlled by corporate interests.
It is. It's refreshing to see someone like him advocating for a more inclusive and ethical approach to AI development, an approach that puts the needs of humanity before profit.
And it's not just about ethics, it's also practical. Open source AI has this incredible potential to unlock innovation and problem solving across so many different fields.
We're talking healthcare, education, climate change, poverty, all areas where AI could have a truly transformative impact.
Exactly. And by making these tools accessible to everyone, we empower researchers, entrepreneurs, even everyday people to contribute to solutions for some of the world's biggest challenges.
It's an empowering vision, isn't it? It holds this promise of a future where AI is used for positive change.
It does. And it's a vision that Arthur Mensch is actively working towards through Mistral AI and his constant advocacy for open source.
His story is a great example of how powerful passion and vision can be, and this deep-seated belief that technology can truly serve humanity.
It's inspiring for anyone working in AI. It reminds us that we have a responsibility to shape this technology in a way that benefits everyone, not just a few.
It's a call to action for all of us to engage in the conversation about AI, about its future, and to advocate for its responsible development and deployment.
The decisions we make today, they have consequences. They'll shape the world of tomorrow. It's on us to ensure that AI is used ethically, responsibly, for the good of everyone.
In Arthur Mensch's journey, it shows us how one person's vision and dedication can make a real difference. It shows us that it's possible to challenge the way things are, to push for a more open and inclusive approach, to work towards a better future.
He's a great example of how individuals can make a difference, even when facing powerful forces and strong interests. And by working together, we can create a world where technology serves us, not the other way around.
His story offers hope. It's a testament to the power of innovation, and it's a source of inspiration for anyone who wants to make a positive impact on the world.
As we learn more about AI, it's important to keep his vision in mind, to advocate for openness, for transparency, for ethical development, to work towards a future where this incredible technology is used responsibly for the benefit of all.
It makes you wonder how his background, his interest outside of AI, how that might influence his approach to technology.
It's an interesting thought. His love for hiking, classical music, literature, it paints a picture of someone who's well-rounded, someone who values more than just the technical side of things.
Maybe that translates into a more human-centric way of thinking about AI development, one that considers the broader impact on society and culture.
I think so. Someone who appreciates those nuances of the human experience, they're more likely to approach AI with a certain sensitivity, with awareness.
It's not just about building machines that can do things, right? It's about understanding how those machines will interact with us, with people, how they'll shape the world we live in.
Exactly. And his interest in education, that's something to pay attention to.
I agree. It seems like he wants to use AI not just to innovate, but to empower people, to create opportunities for learning and growth,
Imagine AI tutors that personalize education for every student, adapting to their needs, how they learn.
Or AI tools that help students explore complex subjects in a way that's engaging, interactive.
So many possibilities. And what Mensch is doing, it suggests a future where AI helps us unlock our potential, not replace it.
So looking back at Arthur Mensch's journey, it's been quite a ride. From a young student with a passion for math to a leader at the forefront of AI.
Yeah, he's gone from the theory of machine learning to real-world applications of AI, and now he's championing this open, accessible approach to this incredibly powerful technology.
His work at DeepMind, that showed us how he could push the boundaries of AI research.
Yeah.
And then founding Mistral AI, that demonstrates his commitment to making sure those advancements benefit everyone.
And his advocacy for ethical AI development, for transparency, collaboration, that's crucial, especially when you consider how secretive AI research can be within these big corporations.
Showing us that there's a different way, a better way, where AI is developed responsibly with a focus on human values, on making society better.
His story highlights how important open source AI is. It democratizes access, encourages innovation, makes sure AI is used for good.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we'll leave you with a question. What role could open source AI play in your world, in your area of interest?
How could this technology, accessible and transparent, be used to solve the problems you see, create opportunities, shape a better future?
It's something to think about. The future of AI isn't set in stone. It's being shaped right now by the choices we make, the values we hold, the actions we take.
Then Arthur Mensch's journey, it's a powerful example of how one person with vision and commitment can make a difference. It shows us that we can shape this future for the better.
It's been a fascinating look into the world of open source AI and the journey of Arthur Mensch. His story is a reminder that technology, even something as complex as AI, should ultimately serve humanity and be used to create a better future for everyone.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Thanks for listening to Mythos AI. Stay tuned for more concise insights. And remember to hit the like button and subscribe for future episodes.